Tonight on DC News Now, storm cleanup underway.
I'm feeling a little anxious, just because of all this.
Downed trees, flooding, and ping-pong-sized hail leaving damage across the DMV.
After a quick break, more storms are on the way for Saturday. We'll time out when this activity will roll through.
Plus, Labor Day weekend is here, and so is the travel rush. Whether you're hitting the roads or taking to the skies, we're tracking down what you need to know. Then we're stretching your dollar this holiday weekend, how you can cash in on Labor Day deals from stores to local parks and attractions. And the Maryland State Fair is happening this weekend, the fun-filled event you won't want to miss.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 5. I'm Mark Hall.
And I'm Annalisa Gale. Tonight we begin with your forecast as many hit the roads for the holiday weekend.
Yeah, taking a live look at the Bay Bridge where traffic is it's moving, and that's the most important thing. Some folks heading to the beaches and other folks are just heading home.
Well, for now, we're taking a look at how the weather is for the weekend. This is a closer look at home, taking a live look at the Washington Monument, where things are a bit cloudy. It's been gloomy on this Friday to kick off the Labor Day weekend.
Well, let's head over to meteorologist Damon Madsen with a check on the forecast. Damon, what can we expect?
Well, I'll say this, and I mean, you guys emphasized it right there. The traffic is moving, and I'm thankful that the storms we saw yesterday weren't happening today. We have been catching a break, though it is gloomy out there. We've had some light drizzle, keeping it damp in parts of the region. We weren't dealing with the rainfall we picked up last night. Those storms packed a punch. We had damaging winds, frequent lightning, hail, and yes, that torrential rainfall coming down parts of northern Virginia, stretching from Fauquier, Prince William, Stafford counties over into southern Maryland, picked up 4, 5, even 6 inches of rain from those slow-moving severe storms. The rain was a little bit lighter to the north, but overall, we saw the impact. Now, as we get into the day on your Saturday, we are expecting the next round of storms to begin, but for the time being, we are only going to see clouds, some light drizzle, and things are going to stay rather quiet, but still damp as we go through the evening into the overnight hours tonight, folks. So yes, we are expecting things to remain quiet for now, but as we progress then into Saturday, there it is. We have that level 2 risk for severe weather back in place across nearly the entire DMV as the holiday weekend approaches and begins. So what are we expecting with these storms? What threats will they bring tomorrow, and what's the timing on when they will sweep across the region? We'll have those answers coming up in your full forecast in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. And last night's severe thunderstorms brought ping-pong-sized hail and strong winds through Sterling, Virginia and Boyd's, Maryland, causing some people to take cover. And in Frederick this morning, remnants of flooding caused difficult driving conditions.
And tonight, cleanup continues in parts of Montgomery County after that storm system last night brought gigantic hail, heavy wind, and rain there as well.
And DC News Now's Kevon Dupree is live in Boyd's. Kevon, some of those pretty big trees were no match for the storm.
Yeah, that's right, Mark and Elisa. We're here in front of the historic Edward U. Taylor School, and you can see behind me this massive tree that came down as a result of yesterday's storm. It was a similar situation right down the road, but in that case, parts of a tree crashed down on a home. Joanne Keith's home sustained significant damage as a result of Thursday's storm.
Well, the roof has suffered damage. The whole dormer, as you see, it's covered up. The tree is on the porch. The porch has suffered. If you go on the other side of the house, the tree is actually hanging on my power line.
She worries more problems could be in store.
I'm afraid that that big limb is gonna continue to break the power and possibly start a fire.
Her home didn't lose power during the storm, but she says there were heavy winds and golf ball-sized hail pelting her house.
It took out one of the basement windows actually, and there's holes in the siding. And then, obviously just the wind damage tearing the trees down and everything.
Keith says with all that's happened in the last 24 hours, she's feeling overwhelmed.
Because of all this and everything we're going to have to do to clean it up, and how the insurance company is going to react, and if I'm going to have to fight with them or...
And I briefly spoke with crews in the area, and they tell me several trees and power lines were down as a result of yesterday's storm. They're currently working to fix those issues. Reporting live in Boyd's, I'm Kevon Dupree, DC News Now.
All right, Kevon, thank you. We're going to continue to track this weekend's holiday forecast, but you can also stay on top of the weather conditions by downloading our DC News Now app. That way you can get alerts where you live sent right to your phone. You can also find the details on our website. Now just scan the QR code that you see on your screen or go to dcnewsnow.com. And in the district, DC first responders are honoring fallen police officer Dwayne David with a procession today. His body was taken to a funeral home in District Heights. David died Wednesday night when the gun that he was trying to grab from a storm drain went off. He was a 25-year veteran of MPD. Meanwhile, there's still a $50,000 reward being offered for information leading to the arrest of the man suspected of tossing the gun into the storm drain. He was last seen running toward I-295 southbound and taking off on a motorcycle.
Well, happening now in the district, tens of thousands of residents are about to have their medical debt relieved after a local hospital reportedly stole millions of dollars from their balance sheets. The mayor's office saying 62,000 residents will start getting letters saying medical debt is being erased, amounting to $42 million in all. We're told 36,000 of those people getting help make $25,000 a year or less, and 80% live in D.C. zip codes that are majority Black or Latino. The nonprofit ZX at D.C. says they lobbied the city to give grant money to help with this debt there.
Medical debt sits on your credit report. It impairs the credit report. And the credit report is such an important thing for getting a loan, for getting access to rental housing approval. Medical debt harms people's health because people with medical debt don't seek care, or when they seek care, they decline care that they're worried will be expensive.
And we're told this is all possible because a group called Undue Medical Debt bought D.C. residents that their groups like hospitals can sell those medical debts to recoup some of their losses. Also developing now, a man has been arrested in connection to multiple indecent exposure incidents reported in Fairfax County. The latest happening on Fairmont Street and Woodbury Lane in Merrifield back on August 20th. Police say 22-year-old Juan Campos exposed himself and ran away several times.
Well, despite dropping out of the race for president, former independent candidate Robert F. Kennedy's name is still on the ballot in Virginia. The Department of Elections confirms that Kennedy is qualified to be on the ballot. Any candidate can request to have their name removed before ballots are printed, which the department says will happen in the next few weeks. So far, Kennedy has not done that. If he remains on the ballot, it could affect whether former President Donald Trump or Vice President Kamala Harris wins Virginia's 13 electoral votes.
Maybe like not much of anything, and it may not amount to much, but if it's close in Virginia, RFK Jr. getting a few votes might actually swing the difference. So I wouldn't bet against that happening.
Early voting in Virginia begins exactly 3 weeks from today, September 20th.
Well, developing now, Adnan Syed's murder conviction still stands today. Maryland's highest court ordering a redo of the hearing that freed him. They ruled 4-3 that an earlier proceeding violated the legal rights of the victim's family since they were not given enough notice. This is the case that was thrust into the national spotlight with the podcast Serial. Syed was convicted of killing his high school ex-girlfriend back in 2000. The justices said Syed can stay free as the case heads to a lower court, which will decide whether his conviction should be tossed.
Well, millions of Americans are leaving home this Labor Day weekend with record numbers expected to fly.
Yeah, today is expected to be the busiest day at the nation's airports. DC News Now's Joseph Fakile is at Reagan National with the latest on the travel rush.
Just like the highways have rush hour, the airport has rush hour too. On Friday morning at DCA, the TSA lines were pretty long. Pre-check and clear lines saw some of the longest lines. The good news is it was moving pretty quickly. Ryan, where are you flying to today?
To Detroit.
Wayne Ryan was one of many taking to the skies for the holiday weekend.
I'm having a reunion there in Detroit, my college reunion there.
He's hoping for clear skies and getting to his destination.
I was supposed to leave yesterday at 3 o'clock. My flight was canceled because of the weather, and they said come back again this morning and it leaves at 7. So that's why I'm rushing this morning.
According to AAA, travel within the country is up 9% over Labor Day weekend. And TSA says it's ready for the crowds. The agency prepared to screen more than 17 million people between August 29th and September 4th.
They will probably screen maybe about 4,000 more people than we would on a normal summer day, busy summer day. We expect nationwide maybe 2.8 million, which is nowhere near a record.
Whether you're in a short or long security line, get a head start on emptying your pockets so you get to your gate and flights quicker.
Remove your belt while you're in line. Put it into your carry-on bag. You know what? Pockets. Take your cell phone out, put it in there. Keys, put it in there.
As for passenger Ryan,
I'm optimistic that I'm going to make it.
and remember, it's not just the airports that will be busy. The roads you can expect to be busy as well this Labor Day weekend. For now, at DCA, I'm Tosa Fakile. Back to you.
All right, thanks to Toast. And AAA says today will also be the busiest traffic day of the Labor Day weekend, so expect longer road trips to take up to twice as long as normal. And if you haven't hit the road yet, experts recommend leaving after 7 p.m. and expect the weekend's worst traffic between 2 and 6 p.m.
Well, one major factor this weekend are gas prices. Gas prices are much lower right now than they were at this time last year by an average of 59 cents. Now, according to AAA, D.C. has the most expensive gas in our area right now, averaging $3.59 a gallon. Maryland's gas prices are averaging $3.27 a gallon. And in Virginia, expect to pay a little less. A gallon of gas will cost you $3.22 on average.